What's up, y'all? Pastor Emil here with a What's Up Wednesday video. And as we usually do, we start out with God's Word. Over the course of the summer, though, I've been sharing what we've been doing in chapel. And today, we talked about the story of David and Goliath. I'm sure you're familiar with that story. This big, enormous giant, over 10 feet tall, 2.5 feet higher than the tips of my fingers right there. Goliath comes out. He's got all this armor that's enormous. He's got a guy who carries his shield, right? It's that heavy. He just brings it out to one guy carrying the shield. And Goliath comes out and challenges the army of God's people, the Israelite army, and says, hey, you know what? Let's forget this whole war thing. If one of you can take me down, you win. But if I take your best warrior down, we win. And all the Israelites in the army and King Saul and all the people that are there that are watching this are gripped with fear, it says. Gripped with fear, just overcome, paralyzed by fear. And then along comes this young boy, this young shepherd boy, David. And David sees this going on. It's going on for 40 days, it says in the Bible. 40 days, Goliath is coming out and taunting the Israelites. And David comes and says, who is this guy, and what does he think he's doing? I'll take him. This young boy goes out against a giant, right? Who does he think he is? And when the king asks him and says, what makes you think you can do this? He says, well, I'm a shepherd, and when I go out in the field, the Lord helps me with the lions and the bears as I try to protect the sheep. He can do the same thing with this Philistine. And David goes in, he takes his stones, he throws it at Goliath. Goliath comes down, he chops off his head, he wins, and all the Philistines run screaming. What does this story tell us? Well, we talk about two things today. First, I think, is pretty obvious. It's the one that we often go to. With God's help, we can do anything. With God's help, we can do anything. It doesn't matter how young you are, how small you are, how weak you are, how uneducated or whatever it is that people have been telling you for your whole life maybe. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You can take out the most difficult obstacle, the greatest challenge that you ever face. With God's help, we can do anything, even take out giants. But here's the other thing that I think this story is telling us. And that is, when one person wins, we all win. Right? When David won, was he the only one who enjoyed the fruits of victory? No. When David won, the whole army won. The whole nation won. They were not afraid of the Philistines anymore, afraid of their what they might do to them, and afraid of the war, afraid of what might happen if they lost the war. No. David was victorious. And because he was victorious, everyone got to enjoy the benefits. And you know what that makes me think of? Jesus. That's right. Jesus. David's son, the son of David, the Messiah. He comes and he does battle against enemies that we can't do anything about. He does battle against Satan, against sin, against death. And he is victorious. He goes to the cross. He goes to the grave. He overcomes the grave. And that victory over sin, death, and the devil becomes your victory and my victory. So, brothers and sisters, I hope you remember that with God's help, you can do anything. And even when you can't, even when you fail, even when things don't go well, you remember that you already have victory because Jesus won for you. A few announcements for you today. We've got our summer camp still going strong. We've got a day coming up where we're going to have campers doing camping stuff. And the boys are doing the camping stuff and learning knots and all this other kind of stuff. And then the girls are having a tea party. And so if you have any ability to volunteer to help out with that event coming up this Friday, please let Miss Debbie know. And if you have a tent that they can borrow so that the kids can learn how to put the tent together, or if you've got tea party sets and cups and saucers and all that kind of stuff that you can lend to the community center, please let Miss Debbie know that as well. Reminder that our after-school care is got registration now open, so please spread the word about that. School's coming quickly. And July 16th, our summer camp is having a barbecue, kind of like near the end of the year, under the summer barbecue. It's going to be from about 11 to noon. They're going to be cooking up all kinds of great stuff, grilling up all kinds of great stuff. If you want to come out and just have a good time with us and celebrate with the campers and their families and maybe some folks in the community as well that'll be with us, that'll be the time to do it. That's July 16th. It's a Friday, about 11 to noon, if you can get away, spend some time with us that day. We've also got our Math Academy coming July 26th through August 6th. We had to move the dates, and we got some new dates, and we're looking forward to a great Math Prep Academy for the upcoming school year. If you or someone you know has a need for a little bit of a boost in math skills from 6th grade up through high school, we have got some tremendous resources that have been made available to us, exclusively to us, that are available to the students and families in this community. So spread the word on our Math Academy. Hopefully you see some more information going around about that. Make sure you like, share, and all those kinds of things to make sure people know about it. And then just a reminder about what's coming up in August, our Back to School Bash, August 15th. That's right, our Back to School Bash. We're going to be doing that. We couldn't do it last year because of COVID. We're going to try and do it again this year now, 2021. It's a new year. It's a great year. And that's going to be August 15th. It's a Sunday. Mark your calendars now. Hope to see you there for it. More information will be coming. Hey, don't forget, with God's help, we can do anything. And even when we fail, we already have victory. Because when Jesus wins, we all win. God bless you. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.